Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel where we focus on staying strong, active, and pain-free at any age. If you're over 55 and dealing with stiff joints, aching knees, or back pain, you're not alone. But here's something most people don't realize. Sometimes the problem isn't just wear and tear or aging, it's what's on your plate. That's right. Certain everyday foods, even ones we've been eating for decades, can quietly cause inflammation, joint stiffness, swelling, and discomfort. But the good news? Once you know what to avoid and what to eat instead, you can start feeling relief in just a few days. So today we're diving into 5 common foods that silently damage aging bodies. What to eat instead to support mobility and ease pain naturally. Let's begin with one of the most surprising ones. 1. Refined vegetable oils like corn oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil. These oils are in almost everything. Canned soups, salad dressings, chips, even so-called healthy crackers. The problem? They're extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can trigger inflammation in the body when not balanced with omega-3s. Why does this matter for seniors? Because inflammation is the root of many chronic conditions, including joint pain and arthritis, muscle stiffness, reduced mobility science. Tip: a study from the Journal of Nutrition found that diets high in omega-6 oils can worsen arthritis symptoms in older adults, while those with better omega-3 balance reported less pain and better joint function. What to eat instead? Switch to anti-inflammatory fats like extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, flaxseed oil for cold use like salads. Try drizzling olive oil on steamed veggies or using it to sauté instead of corn or vegetable oil. Small changes, big relief. 2. Sugary foods and drinks, including hidden sugars in cereals, sauces, and low-fat products. Sugar may taste sweet, but its effects on your joints are anything but. Too much sugar can lead to inflammation spikes in the body, raise insulin levels, and even damage the cartilage that cushions your joints. Think about it like this. Every time your blood sugar spikes, it's like adding fuel to the fire of joint pain and stiffness. Study Spotlight, research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, showed that older adults who consumed the most added sugars had significantly higher levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation linked to chronic pain. What to eat instead? Reach for fresh fruits like berries or apples, cinnamon to naturally sweeten oatmeal or yogurt, dark chocolate, 70% plus cacao, for an occasional treat. Bonus tip: start reading food labels. Look for ingredients like corn syrup, maltose, and fructose. These are all forms of hidden sugar. Now that we've uncovered 3 of the most common food culprits, refined oils, excess sugar, and processed meats, let's take a look at 2 more foods that can secretly inflame your joints and stiffen your movements over time. These next ones often surprise people. 4. White bread and refined carbs. You might think a slice of toast or a bowl of white rice is harmless, but these refined carbohydrates are quickly broken down into sugar in the body. And like we just talked about, sugar fuels inflammation. Even worse, refined carbs provide almost no fiber, which means they don't support the gut, and an unhealthy gut can actually send more inflammatory signals to your joints and muscles. Research Insight. A 2020 study published in Nutrients Journal found that older adults with diets high in refined grains reported higher levels of joint pain, lower energy, and slower walking speeds. What to eat instead? Choose whole grains like oats, quinoa, brown rice, whole grain, or sprouted grain bread. Pro tip: look for at least 3 to 4 grams of fiber per serving on the label when buying bread or crackers. Fiber not only reduces inflammation, but also supports weight and digestion, both of which are key to relieving joint pressure. 5. Dairy for some people. Now, this one depends on your body. For many older adults, dairy is perfectly fine. But for others, especially those with lactose intolerance or sensitivity to casein, dairy can lead to joint swelling, stiffness, and even digestive upset. The tricky part? You may not realize the connection until you remove dairy for a few weeks and notice a change. According to Arthritis Today, about 1 in 3 people with joint inflammation experience reduced pain when they eliminate dairy, especially processed varieties like cheese spreads or flavored yogurts. What to try instead? Calcium-fortified almond or oat milk, plain coconut yogurt, leafy greens like kale and broccoli, great sources of calcium, chia seeds and tofu for bone support without the dairy. All right, so we've now gone through 5 everyday foods that may be working against your body as you age: refined vegetable oils, sugary foods, processed meats, white breads, and refined carbs, certain types of dairy. Don't worry, you don't have to change everything overnight. Even removing 1 or 2 of these from your daily meals can lead to less stiffness, less pain, and better movement in just a few weeks. But here's the exciting part. In the next section, we're going to flip the script. Let's talk about the healing foods, the ones that actively fight inflammation, nourish your joints, and restore flexibility from the inside out. If you're ready to move better, feel lighter, and reduce your reliance on pain medications, you'll want to stick around.